Welcome to day 19 of the 21 Days of Joy mini course. Congratulations again for investing in yourself for another day. Remembering that this is a practice, this is something that you do again and again and again, small little steps, small, very possible, easy to do steps over time create huge impact. Bring us back to presence, and from presence, from awareness rather than ego, joy naturally, spontaneously arises. So, day 19. The lesson today is an incredibly powerful sentence. It will pass. It will pass. It's such a simple thing, but I want you to keep coming back to this and really breathe it in, really take it into your body, that whatever you're going through, hard or good, and these are labels, hard or good, it will pass, no matter what. And we don't know what is good and what is not good as well. I'm going to tell you two stories. The first one's a short one. A student, a disciple, comes up to his master, his Zen master, and he says, "Master, my mind is just so busy. It's just all the time. What can I do to quieten the mind?" And the Zen master twiddles his beard and he says, "It will pass." The student, a bit confused, not really particularly pleased with the advice, turns around, walks off in a bit of a huff, not really sure what to do with that advice. He comes back a week later. "Zen master, you're right. Everything changed. My mind has calmed down now. Everything's peaceful. There's joy. It's amazing. Thank you." The Zen master looks at him and twiddles his beard. And he says, "It will pass." So notice what that story is awakening inside of you. Regardless of what happens, it will pass. Life will pass. And so this is very important if you're like the man in the story, struggling with something, your mind is very busy. It will pass. Things will change. Even if you don't resist anything, it will just change. And sometimes when you're going through good things, well, always good things, it will pass. And we also don't know what is good and what is bad. So the second story I'll tell you is about a farmer. It's called Maybe Yes, Maybe No. And there was a farmer living in a village in a rural area. And one day there was a storm and a lightning bolt hit the fence in the farm. And the fence broke, and the horse that the farmer had broke out of the fence where it had kind of opened up and cracked from the lightning strike and ran off. The villagers heard the news. They went to the farmer and they said, "Oh my God, it's terrible. What happened? You've lost your only horse. What are you going to do? That was your only horse to help you with the farm. This is terrible news." And the farmer looked at the villagers with a kind of interesting smile and said, "Maybe yes, maybe no." The villagers looked confused. The next day, a miracle happened. The horse that had broken out ran back into the farm, and in tow, there were 4 other beautiful wild horses that now ran into the farm. The villagers came and ran to the farm and they said, "This is amazing. What incredible news. Oh, you are rich. You are wealthy. You not only have the horse back, but you have 4 other beautiful horses. This is incredible news." And the farmer looked at them and said, "Maybe yes, maybe no." Villagers looked confused. Strange answer. The next day, the farmer's son was riding on one of the wild horses that had returned with the original one. And the horse bucked, and his son fell off and broke his leg. The villagers rushed to the farmer and said, "This is terrible news. This is awful. This is so bad. Your only son, he's hurt his leg and he can't help you on the farm anymore. What are you going to do? This is terrible." And the farmer looked at them and said, "Maybe yes, maybe no." The villagers walked away again, confused. And the next day, the army came to the village and they were doing conscription. Conscription, if you don't know, is where the government forced the young people to come and fight their wars. And conscription came round. They took all the young men in the village, all the different villages' sons. And they left the farmer's son because he had a broken leg. He would just be a hindrance to the war and the army. And so he stayed with his father to work on the farm. The villagers came to the farmer and said, "This is incredible news. You're so lucky. All our sons were taken, but your son was not taken because of him falling off the horse and injuring his leg. You must be so happy. This is wonderful news." And the farmer looked at them and said, "Maybe yes, maybe no." So things will happen, things will pass. It will pass, things will change, and we just let go of control. And we also don't know, as things happen, whether they are good or bad, because good or bad is just a judgment. So today, if you have any troubling times come up, just remember, just let go, it will pass. As long as I don't hold on to something, hold on to an egoic idea. And also knowing, and this is a harder one for some people, that if you're having really good times and you're feeling great, you're feeling more joy, just know that that will also pass. And that's okay too. So we're neither from the ego trying to crave something like we talked about, or trying to avoid something. We're just allowing things to unfold. You're doing amazing. Keep celebrating all your wins, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.